Yeah, go on.
Oh, jeez. They were close. I didn't see them there.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Is it good?
Yeah, we're good.
Let's go.
They were close. I was looking way up on the side of the hill. They were right in front of you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go.
I told you they would come this way.
Yeah, it took a long time.
They took a long time. They hung up right there because... But that hen came down to the road and walked that way.
Yeah.
They were going to follow her. I just knew they were.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way they were going to walk away from her.
Yeah.
Was that the longbeard?
I think so.
Because there was a couple of them that looked like Jake's, but the one bird that was in the front when he was walking down was a longbeard.
I think it was that one, yeah. It's not safe. It's not safe. It's,
Where did she go? We'll look at it. Dude, that was intense there.
yeah. My arms were so tired. I'm just like, ah.
Dude, that thing's huge. Look at that deer. I can see it from there. That's massive. You smashed his head. Oh, give me some. You smashed his head. That's what it's really called. Shoot her in the head. Ever cut a chicken's head off or something? They do that dive dead. Beer on that. Oh. Holy moly. Look at the beard on that dude. Oh my God, look at the spur. I don't know how we didn't get that back. Oh my God. Man, I'm sure glad you did all this work opening this place up. The turkeys are gonna love it. They're just gonna. Oh my God. So how many were right here in the road?
Like four.
There was 4 in the road?
There was 4, like right in that area. Yeah.
I was still pointing at them there with the camera.
No.
Dude, they're right here.
Yeah.
Because I spotted them at one point in time. I don't know exactly between one of the trees or something. And then I lost them. Dude, I didn't know they were on the road. That's like 15 yards.
No. Oh my gosh.
That is a whopper deer. Whopper deer. I mean, that's a monster deer.
Oh gosh.
I hope you have it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's my phone. How is this whopper? Dude. That was intense.
Oh gosh.
On public land.
Yeah.
This is public land.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Is that awesome or what?
That was awesome.
Got a little dusty in that
Yeah,
road
it
after
did.
flopping a little bit. Joe Slayton here. I'm with Sam Reynosa, and we are on the first weekend of the youth after the general season quit. And I was in here last weekend on this ranch, and we didn't hear a gobble. And it's the first time in like 25 years I've been hunting this place that I've never heard a gobble on this ranch during turkey season. And sure enough, there was nothing there. We saw a couple hens and saw one Jake, but nothing gobbled or anything. So I asked Sam last night, we were practicing for our church. We're gonna have a drive-in church this weekend, this Sunday. And he's gonna play the guitar and I'm gonna sing. Anyway, I asked him if he wanted to go turkey hunting. He said, yeah. We were supposed to go opening day of the youth season, and with the coronavirus and everything that went off, his dad didn't think it was a very good idea for us to be getting out, and so we didn't. He didn't get to go. So I asked him if he wanted to go today. He said, yeah. I said, I don't know when it's gonna you know, what it's going to be like. I don't even know if there's going to be a turkey here or not, but I think the turkeys were moving on and off the property. So after the practice last night, I said, talk to your dad. If he says yeah, then we'll go. So he texted me. My dad said it was okay to go. I said, all right, I'll pick you up at 4. He texts back, AM or PM? That was funny. And I wrote AM, and then I thought, I better call him. So I called him and said, hey, I don't know if there's going to be any turkeys or not. If you don't want to leave at 4 o'clock, you know, we can just get up at daylight and head up this way. It's an hour drive. And so he'd go, okay. So I picked him up at 6 o'clock. We saw some turkeys on the way up here, huh? Yeah. And, but not right here. But then as soon as we got on the ranch, we pulled around the corner. There was a Jake standing on the road, off the side of the road. Anyway, so we get out and get loaded up, and he was going to kill the Jake that was right there. And all of a sudden, turkeys gobbled just in front of the truck, right where we parked, just off a little ways. And I said, well, let's go up here a little ways. Well, and we didn't take 2 or 3 steps, and the bird's head popped up and saw us, and they spooked. And we messed around there a little bit and called a little bit, and the Jake actually gobbled back at us like twice, I think. And so I said, you know, those birds in front of us, they saw us, but they weren't that spooked. I know they moved this way, so let's head that way. So we walk this way and come all the way to the end of the guy's property, and it goes into BLM land. I said, you know what? They've been cutting a lot of stuff on this BLM land, opening it up. Let's take a walk. I think them turkeys went this way. So we got on the road and started walking around and got to this one spot, and you know, it's beautiful in here now. It's opened up, and I called, and when I called, they cut me off. Second time I called, they cut me off. You know, a couple, 2 or 3 gobbles at the same time. And I'm like, we can't, they're too close. We can't go towards them. We need to set back. So we got on this side of the road and sat in this little tree that has quite a bit of cover around it. And so I talked to them, you know, told them they're on that side of the creek. They'll probably come down this way. But if they do cross in front of us, be able to shoot to the right. Second time I called, they gobbled, and a hen started calling. And she started going crazy, and I started going back at her a couple different times, and here she come. And she was getting closer and closer, and all of a sudden she popped out like 30, 40 yards. And she was standing right in the open, looking right at us, just pap, 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 pap. I didn't want to move the camera over to them because we could see the gobblers up on the side of the hill. And they started moving their way down, slowly started moving their way down, and all of a sudden she started walking away. She wasn't afraid. She was putting, and she was trying to find me, the one calling back to her. And she'd yelp every once in a while. Pop, 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 pop. She was cutting at me and then yelping. And she walked off. And I told Sam, we sat there for a long time. I said, they're going to come this way because they're going to come down to the road and follow the road out the way the hen went. And they stayed there. It seemed like forever.
Yeah,
But it wasn't very long, but it seemed like forever. And at first when we sat down, the sun was right in Sam's eye and my eyes, and I thought it was a bad situation. But by the time they started moving down, the sun had went behind some trees, so we had some pretty good shade. And sure enough, all of a sudden they broke, and I said, did they see you? And bird started moving to the left, and he said, they're coming down the hill. I said, all right. And so they were coming down the hill, and I lost them in the camera, and I couldn't see. There was a big tree in front of us, and all of a sudden I spotted them coming through the left side of the tree as they were coming down. And I told Sam, I said, when they get close enough, if you get a shot at the turkey, you know, shoot him, whatever. I was still aiming with the camera up on the side of the hill because I'd lost them. They were already down on the road and right in front of us. And all of a sudden the gun went off, boom. They were 15 yards in front of us. And I didn't even see them in the camera. I was still looking on the side of the hill. But man, this is a monster turkey. I don't know if you can see this beard, but that's a whopper beard right there. That's a big old beard. And this bird's got some hooks. They're, I want to say 1.25 inches. And hooked, huh?
Yeah.
He will definitely hang on a limb for sure. So, anyway, youth season, we had a great morning. Got to even sleep in a little bit. But when we got here, the turkeys were ready. They were fired up. The turkeys were gobbling. I was surprised. But Sam made a great shot. He just thumped this turkey in the head, 15 yards. It looked pretty bad when we got to him. He was doing the death flop, but there was quite a bit of blood. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I think I did get some of the turkeys in the video as they were coming down, but I don't know how much I got of the shot. But anyway, congratulations, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it.